Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games. But first we must reveal our dad joke of the day. Why do hamburgers go to the gym? To get better buns. That's why I go to the gym. All right. Well, our count is up to 131. Thank you to Disco Lemonade for signing up as a Tier 1 member. Don't forget to find those community posts which list the 2 wheels and give your comment for what you like added. If you can't find it, just comment on this video. That's fine too. But you can add to the Wordle wheel, and you can add a bonus game to the wheel for this video. We do have a couple people who dropped, so that count is going to drop on July 10th, but sometimes it's a payment issue. I really wish YouTube would just tell me if it was a cancellation or a payment issue. That way I could know. But anyway, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got fling, key, carpenter, bench, pin, candy, major thing, mirror, legend, affair, code, scale, password, locker, relations. I mean, I see password, code, and key, and pin. Like, these are things that unlock. Sure, this is probably yellow. Unlock with. That was blue. Something entered for access. I think this is going to be an easy one if that's blue. Fling could be like you're throwing something, but a fling can also be like a short relationship. A thing can be that too. Like they're a thing. Relations? I don't know if relations and affair. Maybe affair is better here in this. I don't know if relations would go with that. But what would the other one be? Candy, major, mirror, legend, carpenter. Definitely, those two. They're a carpenter. I had a summer carpenter. Let's see. A summer affair, summer fling, summer thing. Is it relations? I'm not confident. It might be, but I'm just going to find something else, and then we'll come back to it. So candy cane, legend. I am legend. Legend. Bench. I don't know, bench and scale, things you'd find at the bench, locker, and scale are things you'd find in a locker room. What else do you find in a locker room? A carpenter? Sometimes. Mirror. I don't know, things you'd find in a locker room. Seen in a locker room. There we go. Did you know there are lockers in locker rooms? So if it was fling, thing, affair, and relations, then we'd have candy, major, legend, and carpenter. We could remove relations here and see if that might work better, but legend. John. Yeah, we've got some Johns here. We've got John Candy, John Legend, and John Carpenter. Who's the other John, though? Is there a John Major? I'm going to guess there's a John. I don't think there's a John Relations, so... Okay, so they're Johns. And of course, this is a short relationship, a liaison, sure. Okay, I don't know why it was relations. Someone in the comments will tell me that it's obvious why it's relations because, but at least then I'll know. You don't have to be rude about explanations. You can just explain. Anyway, cool. Very easy today. I was just confused because I just wasn't confident in putting relations in this category because I didn't feel like why is there an S there? But anyway, let's give this a 2. They've been going easy on us recently. We've got lockers, but then it's stars because you're entering your password, and this gives away a lot. This gives away like 2 different categories. Anyway, what were they trying to conflate like trying to make you put locker room stuff in with code stuff? I don't know, maybe. They gave it a 2.5. All right, let's see how people did. 85%, 1 out of 5 difficulty. Majority of people making no mistakes at all. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This was very easy. I should have rated it lower, to be honest. I was 1 in 120 for my order. Blue first is the most common, followed by yellow. All right. Green, yeah, green is hard to see until you've cleared out some of these other ones. That's kind of what happened to me. Yeah, and then it evens out, except still people aren't getting the Johns. I still don't know who John Major is. Maybe I should just look that up. Who's John Major? John Major, a British retired politician who served as Prime Minister of the UK and leader of the Conservative Party. Okay. Maybe UK people are going to have an easier time with that. Details here. The winning game is blue first, blue, yellow, green, purple. It's interesting. I actually got green second. That's rare. Green second is pretty rare. 20% is not that rare. All right. Anyway, putting carpenter in, bench, scale, locker, carpenter. I did joke that you find carpenters in a locker room, but maybe they're thinking about carpentry stuff. Workshop items. A carpenter is a workshop items. Key, legend, secret access. Putting legend in, putting locker in. Yeah, those are red herring-y. With the passwords, various combinations of that. Benchmeter, legend, locker. Team changing area. Why would legend go with that? I don't know. Map features, a key, a legend, a code, a scale. That's a red herring. That's built in, I think. Or it's a reasonable guess. Map features, yeah. Cool. I wanted to see. Oh yeah, I want to see what people are locking in first. 50% of people got blue first without any mistakes. Yellow first, and then this key, legend, code, scale is something people are locking in first. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Concern for dentists and nuclear physicists. Ooh, okay. So teeth. I don't know. Let's skip that for now. Get married in a hurry. That's elope, isn't it? The world's all-time best-selling book. The Bible. Although Harry Potter's come close, hasn't it? Anyway, donut's shape mathematically. A Taurus. Secret collection. I'm not sure. A Lannister always pays his debts. Poet T.S. Eliot. Hisser with a hood. Cobra. Best possible test grade. A+. Oof, that makes me cringe. Yeesh. So the two I couldn't get. Decay. Oh, like tooth decay or decay of radioactive material. And then secret collection's a stash. Nice. All right. I don't know if I was going to think of either of those with nothing, so getting the downs was certainly helpful. All the downs were easy with these three filled out correctly. Nice. I actually kind of want to look that up. Number of Bible sales worldwide. Estimated sales ranging from 5 to 7 billion copies throughout history. The number of Harry Potter sales worldwide. 600 million. Okay. Not that close. Top best-selling books of all time. Let's see. List of best-selling books. No, that's not what I want. More than 100 million copies. The list is very short. Bible's not included. But we've got A Tale of Two Cities, over 200 million. The Little Prince, 200 million. The Alchemist, 150 million. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is 120 million. So I wonder if that Harry Potter stat was including all of the books together. And then there were None by Agatha Christie, 100 million. Dream of the Red Chamber, 100 million. The Hobbit, 100 million. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is 100 million. Okay. Interesting. They aren't listing the Bible here, though. They have a key for nonfiction. Interesting. Okay. All right. That's quite the divergence. But anyway, let me know how you did. Let's do Strands. Today's theme is so extra. You're being so extra. Shart. We have sharp here. I don't know. Sharp I could see locking in. What would our spanner be? So if sharp locks in, what's around it? This DN and some kind of like hands, pans. Smip. I don't know. You're making me mad. Oh shoot. Okay, that's fine. I just didn't want to lock something in. We've got stone here, or stones. So sharp and stones. I don't know. Are these like? See, so extra. Beets. There's a lot of ways to draw beets, so it's not that. Seed. I may have to start trying words. I'm not figuring out the theme here. We've got a CK here. We got rock here. Rock. Something rock, maybe? I mean, we have stone here and rock here, but what's this with so extra? What's over here or over here if rock is a thing? Here? Here's? Ears? We have an ing here. Beating. Huh. These nuts. These nuts. I think I have to just start trying some things. I'm going to try sharp. I'm going to try stone and stones. Okay, and I'm going to try rock. None of those locked in. Okay. I see how it is. Herring? Herring. Hearing? No, that isolates the S. There's here and... Oh, there's here's. No. Soy? Smote? I'm just doing things now. Smite. What's so extra? Pitch? What would we be doing? Maybe something with itch. Ditch. Map itch. Snap? I don't know. Besting. Best. Ring. Herring has 2 R's. I accepted that, but it wasn't it. Cobra. Corn on the cob. Char. Something with CK, but not rock. We have mock. That would isolate this. Eyes somehow? No. I think I have to take a hint today. I've tried a lot. All right, what's our hint? Keys? So extra keys. Are these things you might want extras of? Like you want an extra key in case you lose your key. What else would you want? Extra fries. What would you want extra of? I can't really think. You want extra hairs? You end up with extra hairs whether you like it or not. I don't know. I don't even know if I have this right. It wasn't CK, by the way. CH? Chore. Extra keys. Ears? Extra tires? You want extra tires? Yeah, okay. So things you want extra of. Spare? Is it spare? Spares. Okay. So spare tire, spare keys, spare mocha. You always need a spare mocha on hand. No? Spare... Oh, no. Spare bride? What? Okay, that didn't lock in. Spare ride? Maybe something down here. A spare hand? Hands? Spare pair of hands. Okay. Spare parts? Can you spare a moment? Okay, so we can be metaphorical here. Spare a dime? I don't know. 3 words left here. Hangor. Hangor. Change, spare change. Okay. I was close with dime. A spare bedroom and spare time. Okay, things that are spare. Got there eventually. I only needed one hint to get going. Only one hint. But it wasn't an easy hint to go off of. You know, there have been worse. I'm going to take that back. It was a pretty easy hint to go off. All right. Well, let's load up the bonus wheel. Alrighty, let's give it a spin. Not as many members have put their games on here. All right, Crosswordle, suggested by Gage Taylor, not Tyler. All right, well, let's boot that up. Okay, so I did verify when it was added to the wheel. I verified which Crosswordle because there are several games that all share the same name, Crosswordle. It's not a hard name to come up with if you're trying to come up with a dual word, a DLE game. But this is the one I believe they wanted. If this is not the one you wanted, let me know. But the way this game is played is we are trying to reconstruct a somewhat smart person's Wordle game where the answer was cutie. I'm going to pause that while I explain. So the point is that they're playing in like ultra hard mode where they're only guessing what could still be the answer. And so they're not going to repeat any grays. They're not going to repeat a yellow in the same spot. And obviously greens have to be green. Otherwise it wouldn't be Wordle. So let's get going. We can move this U and E up. I like to work my way bottom up. I think that's basically the only way to play. I don't know how people go top down. So this has to be yellow, right? So it's not a T. It has to be a C or an I. So I'm thinking we could do a QU word. We could do something like quite. Well, we can't do quite, unfortunately, because there's no T. Is there another one? Something like quine a word? It's not saying it's wrong, so quine is a word. I wonder if there's like a less common letter we could use here, though. Quide, quise, quine. Let's just do quine. It's fine. So now these are two yellows, and they have to be a U, I, or E, because we would have reused them in the next guess. This isn't the U, so it's an I or an E. So I could just do like an I-E word like this. I could even make it an ER if I'd like to. I like to use up the less common letters first as I work my way up. That way I have the most letters possible for this top word. But we could do something like dived. For some reason, they guessed a repeated letter for that second guess. And then this can't be the E, so this has to be the so actually I built myself into a corner here because this can't be the E or the I because it would be green there. It can't be the E. So actually I'm not allowed to do IE there. I have to do I have to put the U here and the E here. That's my only choice. So we need something like femur. And now this is the E, and we can do something like, I don't know, like an AED or something. How about bailed? All right, cool. Solved it. That's actually more like 1 minute 45 seconds because I paused at 45 seconds when explaining the game. All right, cool. And we can what's cool about this game, we can show other solutions. We can see if those are similar to what we did. I think that you're basically forced to do these yellows the way that I did it. It's possible there's another solution that doesn't, but most of them do. And then it really likes guide and guys here. It doesn't guess quine. I think quine is probably a rare word that it's not going to use. But yeah, interesting. Rerun and nexus and femur and lemur. Cool. Wowed. Okay. So it's about along the lines that I was thinking, but it's going to do guile or guide here. And maybe guys sometimes. Not very, yep, there it is, guys. Okay, cool. Well, hope you enjoyed these games. If you'd like to watch Wordle in the correct direction this time, you can click at the end of the video and it'll take you right there. And if you, I also have a pinned comment. Sorry, I'm getting out of order here. I have a pinned comment, and in that pinned comment are all of the videos I created today. So an easy way for you to just go through them all. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.